What's up, guys? Welcome to another edition of Pro Wrestling Pulse. I'm my partner, Quaddy. I am J-Man. Guys, starting to see a fucking trend here. Starting to see a trend focus. We need to end this fucking trend. That rhymes for a reason.
Okay, Dr. Seuss, what's the
trend?
Right.
We only do WWE videos. That's a fucking problem. We gotta find a time to throw some shit out there.
We said it.
I know. I need to tell you guys now, we're not falling for the 3 pay-per-views a month trick that October is throwing at us like they had a couple years ago. I don't think we're going to do Bound for Glory this year. The powers that be are not really fond of the whole 3 pay-per-views.
Vetoing the bill. Vetoing the bill because the government shut down.
Vetoing that shit. So we're probably going to cut out Bound for Glory. We might... M-I-G-H-T, might.
That was M-I-T-E.
Might? Just M-I-T-E. We might throw something in the middle here. As I said, might. Before Hell in a Cell, which is on like the 27th. Yeah.
Good.
Again, sorry about that.
We're all working, we're saving money.
Schedules, trying to save money, shit.
We have a big financial reason to come up soon.
Yes. Yes, we do. So definitely saving for that.
Count my pennies to pay for lunch.
That's right. We're going to get this WWE Battleground 2013 preview underway.
Once in a lifetime pay-per-view, because it's going to be
Absolutely.
gone after this year.
This is a butthole grind. Shades back to the IWR.
Butthole grind?
Vintage.
We don't talk to him.
No, we don't do IWR. That's not Kane Cub would start. He probably has a boner. We just said IWR. So I mean, what? My dad got a boner too. What? That was the fun show because I was a part of it. No.
Ah, dear daddy, boner.
You son of a bitch.
Hey, how's that championship going for you?
Okay. How's that ass whooping by his son last? Wait, did I beat him? No, it was 2 weeks ago. Had a little.
Want to break your other finger?
No, I don't.
Fuck Ray Rice.
Oh,
fuck
Ray Rice.
You're Ray Rice. How fuck are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen to your guts. You knew Ray Rice was not gonna play.
Hey,
listen to your guts.
I didn't tell you to play Ray Rice. All right, you just did it.
It's either Ray Rice or Brian Hartline. I don't trust Brian Hartline, and I don't trust Monte Ball because the motherfucker can't hold.
You just
the ball.
drafted him because he's from fucking.
He's
Missouri.
my hood brother.
Whoa. Yeah. I think Quaddy will probably share the same condolences that I have.
It's before SmackDown.
Well, that's true. We'll get to that in a second. Just have not been intrigued by anything that has been happening. Anything.
Nope. Very stale.
Absolutely. Was hella intrigued after SummerSlam with what went down with Bryan and, Randy and them forming that shit they were doing with, Tripp and everything. After Night of Champions, just cut the head off of that because don't give a shit. It's pitiful. I mean, your main event scene focusing around the most important prize in the wrestling industry isn't focusing on that by any means. Focuses more on who Daniel Bryan is going to marry than any other fucking thing that's going around.
You're a terrorizer.
Go get that DVD. It's great.
That terrorizer.
Randy trying to become himself again by having to go out there and, as we talked about, came off like a mega bitch in the beginning stages of this feud, so now they're having to try and catch up and make Randy how he should be as a heel, which is a fucking badass. So what do you got him doing now? You got him going out in Cleveland, Ohio, fucking the shit out of The Miz, just beating the shit out of him in front of his parents and shit to try and get him over as that badass fucking diabolical murder-your-ass fucking heel. You got him going out there and just destroying the shit out of Daniel Bryan now, trying to do really, beating him up in front of his horribly acting fucking girlfriend who he's going to, fiance, whatever the fuck. We don't give a shit. Out of all the shit we give about Daniel Bryan, we could give a shit about who he fucking is marrying, okay? I don't fucking care. I don't give a shit if it's a fucking Bella, if it's a WWE fucking diva. I don't give a fuck, okay? Focus on what you got here, alright? And you're not fucking doing that. So it's just, and all of that funnels down to everything else you're doing. The middle of the card is in some abyss of shit that I can't even fucking explain right now. your most intriguing thing on any of your telecasts, any fucking television, any fucking time that you do, is whatever CM Punk and Paul Heyman are doing. Point blank. And you're fucking that over by adding in Ryback. So not only are the best thing that you're doing, you're fucking over, but the thing that should be the best, you're fucking over. And it's all funneling down through every fucking other thing that you do. Super stale. Could give a shit right now, honestly. Could give a shit. Hopefully they'll turn it around here. Maybe something will take some steps to getting, better here. But the whole double pay-per-view, one of them's going to be a throwaway thing, is bullshit. And I can't believe that one of these is going to be a throwaway after we watched Night of fucking Champions, which was about which wasn't even a throwaway. It was the whole fucking trash can. You just throw shit inside of Night of Champions.
That's the one like half of us fell asleep in.
Yeah, because it was fucking horrible. A nap was more entertaining than that.
I was a lot colder than that.
God damn, I mean, it's just, you gotta start fucking doing something here, because it's a whole lot of stale, boring ass shit.
I understand that you guys are worried about like the Triple H and McMahon stuff, and then I understand like people have personal lives outside the ring. That's fine. If you want to try to loop it into the wrestling stuff, that's fine. But don't make us focus on it. It's like watching paint dry. It's getting very, very boring. Yeah. Okay, we understand McMahon and Stephanie and Tripp are married, and they're gonna try to take over the company. Okay, but why are we talking about who Daniel Bryan's gonna marry? What does that have to do with the whole Randy Orton feud?
But she's a superstar, so that's why we care.
Did Randy Orton take her out? No.
No, they just have. Have you seen what they've done?
No, I don't pay attention.
I know it's hard, just not right through it. But they have Randy Orton come up to the Bellas and be like, "Hey, I heard you're getting married. You better do it before Sunday, or I'm gonna fucking murder him, and he won't be able to walk down the aisle." And then Belt Bree's like, "Oh no, thanks, sorry, Randy. Oh, okay.
That really how it goes?
I mean, she is horrible. Like, she's the worst fucking act. She sounds like a man, for one. Their big-tittied fucking sister. Who's fucking gonna marry John Cena. Maybe we'll make a fucking storyline of that. Maybe we'll just feud John Cena. That's what they're setting up here, is just John Cena and Daniel Bryan's love connections that make them fight in the ring. Brrr! I don't.
Be cold?
Brrr. And we're not gonna see AJ Styles win the goddamn TNA World title.
Back to what I was saying. I really just don't care. It is getting to the point where I'm just like, okay, Raw's on. Let's see what they said.
Let's see. Triple H comes out. This is what's best.
That's Terrorizer.
That's right. Terra Rising. Triple H comes out. Oh, glad to see everybody's here for Monday Night Raw. Okay, here's what's going to happen. Daniel Bryan's going to have a 47-on-2 handicap match, but we're going to fuck over the Shield now because we want to make seem like I'm not just against Daniel Bryan. I'm what's good for this, and then the Shield gets pissed at me now. And then
what's good for the company, good for business, is not this.
I mean, Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan, the match is going to be great.
That's great feud.
It's great.
Well, why are we...
Everything around it.
Let's flip-flop the title. Makes no sense. Everything around it. We have fucking R-Truth and who? For the
Curtis
what?
Asshole. Purple asshole.
Okay, just start it.
All right, here we go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hold on. Good for business? Your first match, your pre-show match, is better than your IC title match.
Yep.
And your world title match.
Mm-hmm.
And that thing...
The random ass fucking...
The Punk... I'd rather see Punk and Heyman have a feud... or have a promo contest.
Yeah.
And then you have AJ Lee and Brie... Good God, I'm just going to eat so much food Sunday.
Probably. Props.
Props for fat guys.
Yeah.
Hashtag fat guy.
I mean...
Hashtag fat guy problems. Hashtag there's no testicles.
Damn it. This is before SmackDown, obviously, as we said 37 minutes ago. What time are we at right now? How much time have we wasted? Fuck me. We're going to fly through this. We're talking about doing Bray Wyatt and Kofi Kingston, because that makes sense.
AKA Kane returns.
AKA Kane comes back. Hopefully they'll do a Hell in a Cell match with Bray Wyatt and Kane. The build to that.
If you haven't seen the poster.
The build to that would be the shit.
Build's already set.
True. Yeah, we're going to kick this off with the pre-show. We have Dolph Ziggler versus Damien Sandow. Can't be on the main... We don't need that on the main show. Dolph Ziggler being dropped down after his shot at the world title. Hasn't really done shit lately. Damien Sandow, who's the Money in the Bank holder, loses every match, gets his ass kicked, then just grabs the mic and says, still Money in the Bank winner, Damien Sandow. You're welcome. that makes a lot of sense. We're just going to build a guy up to win something and then just pull him down so it seems intriguing and shocking when he cashes in, I guess. You couldn't just make him just kind of be there and then cash him. Whatever. I'm going to go with Dolph Ziggler winning this and doing the same shit where he wins and Sandow gets on the mic and says still Money in the Bank, briefcase, whatever.
Oh, sorry. I don't know.
Okay. Just want to...
I just want to take a nap.
That's what it feels like when we talk about WWE.
Let's see. You have Sandow. I understand they're trying to make it an unpredictable thing, but when he loses every time, I'm kind of getting tired of seeing him.
True.
Put him on this. I don't know. Maybe he cashes this time. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he'll cash in this week. Maybe he won't.
Maybe they'll just completely forget about the Money in the Bank briefcase and not even cash it.
Or like you said, somebody may return.
Maybe.
Let's start this pay-per-view. It's going to be a big fireworks. Boom.
Here we go.
Jim Ross. Oh, wait, you fired him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's not.
Too soon?
Too soon. Next up, we have the Divas title. First up, whatever the fuck. Divas title line. Champion AJ Lee going up against Daniel Bryan's future wife, Brie Bella.
No tits.
No, she doesn't. Surfboard. It could be really, really fucking gay if they do this. It could be even worse than it was already planning out to be. With the setup of Daniel Bryan being in a championship match, his fiance being in a championship match, with the outcome of possibly having both of them have the titles and shoving it into McMahon's faces and blah, 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 fucking blah. I don't know. My gut tells me to go with just AJ and, continue doing the nothingness that is going on with the Divas division, as it's always been. Fuck it. I'll go with the super gay poster card, fucking retarded ass shit. I'll go with Brie Bella. Sure, fuck it. As your new Divas champion. Does it matter? No.
Poster card?
What is that? Postcard?
Postcard.
Okay, poster card.
There's one way they can make this interesting with the Brie Bella Daniel Bryan victory. If they bring in like a Vince or Linda and have Tripp and Stephanie versus Vince and or Linda type thing. Where you have the Randy Orton on for Tripp and then you have the Daniel Bryan for the Vince and then you had that whole big family aspect and then you have the little family of Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella. That's the only way you can make it interesting.
That's true.
If they do the Daniel Bryan and Brie come in and we win, yay. My remote may break my TV. I'm just getting tired of it. I'm getting tired of watching the same shit over and over and over. Like, I understand you're trying to make things interesting.
It helps to actually make them interesting if it's going to be interesting.
I understand people are hurt. You're trying to wait for injuries to come back. You want John Cena to come back to save the day. You need to get CM Punk down to this little feud with Heyman, which, like J-Man said, is the best thing is going. But we do have one thing coming back, though.
What is that, Claudia?
Blues hockey.
That's right. We do have blues hockey. We have postseason Cardinals baseball.
We just
talked about that. Go check out Quaddy's channel for our postseason. I don't know if we're going to title it yet. I guess playoff predictions, playoff preview.
We'll have to look back at our baseball preview.
We'll figure it out what we titled it. Go check that out on good old Quad's page.
Quad. So you just want to skip the rest of this card and just go?
Pretty much. So do you have a winner?
I said Brie.
Maybe they'll have a wedding and they'll bring their titles with them?
It's like Edge and Lita all over again.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. Not as
double
good.
Titles?
But not as good.
I said it's like.
Like.
I didn't say it's the same
with
thing.
The doubles titles.
Double titles.
Tripp and Steph, too. They did that, too.
There you go.
So beautiful. Next up, we have the IC title line when champion Curtis Asshole goes up against R-Truth. I am picking Curtis Axel, and I am going to give as much effort as they have given in this, which is 0. Curtis Axel is still your Intercontinental champion. Next up, we have a match between the Shield and the Rhodes brothers, Cody and Goldust. If the Rhodes family wins, they get their jobs back. If they lose, Dusty loses his NXT job, and they still are fired.
No, they're banned.
But they're banned. Now they're banned.
It's supposed to say on the Wikipedia.
Is that what it said? Banned?
That means it's always right.
That means it's right. Because some 14-year-old douchebag jerking off on his computer chair went on and put it on there.
Some hater on YouTube jerking off on his...
Yeah.
Makes us look like retards.
There we go.
Too soon?
I can honestly say about some of these matches, kind of unpredictable. I have no idea what the fuck some of these the outcomes are gonna be. I mean, you never see the Shield lose unless it's for a reason, for something, or unless they're facing the Undertaker on a SmackDown. you rarely see. I mean, they don't lose. They're the continue to be the dominant force. Hope to see not get stale soon, because I mean, if you keep doing the same shit for a fucking year straight, and it'll be a year at Survivor Series where they've done, basically the same thing, but I mean, they're so relevant and so create such great moments and matches and stuff that they'll continue that stretch.
Maybe Roman Reigns will just get stale and go away.
Maybe. Yeah, with them bringing in, Dusty, and then having Goldust and Cody come in and attack the Shield, and trying to have it where they're trying to get their jobs back, and saying it's bullshit, and the abuse of power with Tripp, and all this fucking bullshit's continuing the stale thing with this feud really not working for me. And saying how, Steph coming in and being the cool, well, this we get your job back, you face Shield, but what the fuck ever. This is just so fucking random and just it's fucking stupid. I mean, if they just let Cody and Goldust win, it just proves that they had no idea, just they needed something to do. Because they just didn't, okay, we're going to have you get fired to show abuse of power. Then we're just going to have you randomly come in with Goldust after he faced Randy Orton on a Raw. Is anybody else thinking this is just a really bad dream that just makes no fucking sense at all?
Did Russo take over?
Probably. And then we're going to have you win your jobs back to show defiance and bullshit, whatever. And what are you going to do with Cody Rhodes? You going to still have him do nothing like he's done for the last fucking 2 years, 3, however fucking long he's at least seeming like he was going towards the top? Nothing. I guess I'll go with Cody and Goldust. I don't know. I mean, you just have the Shield win. There's just basically just shows that you just needed to throw a match on here to throw a match on here, which is basically all this is. Yeah, I really don't care what happens. I mean, Cody's going to come back eventually. I think it'd be cooler if you held him off, brought him back in. I think the hype for him would be bigger. People would care about the situation more if you brought him back around the beginning of the year. If Sandow maybe had the world title around that point, tie something in. Damian Sandow has the Money in the Bank briefcase, I believe.
Yeah, he keeps saying that.
We're told to forget about it. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll go with Cody and Goldust getting jobs back. Or Cody just getting a job back. Goldust becomes a janitor or something. I don't.
Really just kind of eating stale bread here.
Need to go buy a new loaf, bro.
Yeah, we do. We got the Rhodes family.
You stock them too, don't you?
Yeah, we got the Rhodes family one of those.
Okay. Next up, we have a Battleground hardcore match. For the World Heavyweight Championship, we have champion Alberto Del Rio going up against Rob Van Dam. World title situation. Stale as a motherfucker. Continues to be stale as a motherfucker. We throw Rob Van Dam in there for 2 useless fucking matches. Could this be good? Yes. Hardcore match, just really random to see like a Del Rio in there. It was just a more tactical technician type guy. Rob Van Dam obviously has been like 15 million of these kind of fucking matches. So
in what company?
I mean, he's had a lot in WWE. He got a couple in TNA.
Come on, buddy.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, if Van Dam wins this, he is no fucking way making it out of that damn ring with the title. It'll be a Sandow cash-in in like 5 seconds. Van Dam won't come out of here as world champion. Del Rio will come out of here as world champion. And still, I have to go with the thought process of a fucking Rey Mysterio coming back and then feuding with Del Rio. They can't keep doing this whole fucking uber Mexican whatever kind of thing or whatever. We forgot to talk about last time in Night of Champions of the possibility of Ricardo turning on Van Dam and going back with Del Rio. Definitely could see that here as obviously a tie-in to doing that. That makes me think that it would continue the feud though, which don't want to see that. There was talk of doing Ricardo coming in with Rey Mysterio, and then I'm like, is Ricardo just like a fucking
prostitute?
Like exactly. Like what? You're just gonna throw? Okay, Ricardo's with that guy. Oh, that didn't work. Fuck it. Throw with this guy. Oh, that didn't work. Fuck it. Let's have him go with
pass them around.
Let's have him go be the little midget bull with Los Matadores. Did you see that shit? By the way,
no.
Did you see that shit? Los Matadores, Epico and Primo. Obviously, they have the new bull fucking gimmick or whatever. They have a midget dressed up as a bull that run around with.
Is that kind of racist?
Kind of reminds me of Nacho Libre with those little devil midgets or whatever that Nacho and that one Mexican dude faced.
Nachos.
I don't have nachos. I'm sorry. You just went to being sad instantly when I said no. Fuck. Yeah, that's retarded.
I'm trying to get some excitement out of this.
I hear you. So that's something to not look forward to. Don Del Rio retaining the title here, continuing just blah, whatever. I mean,
Go Del Rio.
Del Rio retaining for Quaddy as well. Next up, we have the best in the world. Chicago's on CM Punk.
This is gonna be so bad.
He's facing something in this matchup.
Yeah, that Goldberg DVD comes out Tuesday.
I have no idea why you would say that. That makes no sense. At this point in the preview, you would say something about Goldberg, and you'd shit your pants all at the same time.
We're good.
As I said, the last however many fucking months they've done this feud with CM Punk and Paul Heyman. It's been gold. They continue to do new stuff that was great. I looked back a couple weeks ago, that Raw that was in Chicago, amazing fucking segment. Crowd's just hot as fuck. It goes without saying that CM Punk is the most over professional wrestler in the history of the fucking business in his hometown. I don't give a shit what anybody wants to say about Flair in the Carolinas, about whatever. CM Punk is the most over person in his hometown. Point blank, doesn't fucking matter. The reactions that he gets, the love that he gets from that crowd, I saw it live and in person at the height of its fucking ability at Money in the Bank 2011, so nobody could fucking argue that I don't know what I'm fucking talking about because I was there. It's amazing, and coming out in that fucking Duncan Keith fucking Chicago Blackhawks jersey, which is cool to see as well, represent for his hometown. The Stanley Cup champions, those fuckers.
Coach Q.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, that was great. But again, the person that he's facing in this matchup, no. You got him fucking making out with Paul Heyman and having Paul Heyman be, can you be a Paul Heyman? It's like, God. Talk about just forced and things that Paul Heyman would never fucking do. This motherfucker wouldn't be touched by a 1,000-foot fucking, I can't talk, 1,000-foot pole by Paul Heyman because, there's no worth. There's no worth in any part of his being. The most useless person, maybe in the wrestling business. I mean, maybe in the wrestling business. It goes without saying. He's fucking horrible, and he has to go in there with one of about probably 3 or 4 people on this planet that can probably pull a good match out of him, which is CM Punk.
And the other ones.
Bryan, which he did on that Raw was great. Probably Aries and AJ.
I was going with Seth Rollins, maybe.
He could probably,
and Ambrose.
that'd probably be it. Yeah, he'd probably be it too. Maybe there might be 10 people, maybe. In the world, in the fucking world. Yeah. This is going to be horrible. I mean, it's going to be a train wreck. It's going to be shenanigans. Heyman will be out there. Axel will be out there. It'll probably set up to something that we saw last year, which is a Hell in a Cell match of CM Punk and Ryback, which was fucking horrible. And they did that thing with fucking Brad Maddox, whatever the shit happened there. If I want anybody to go away, I want fucking Ryback to go away with a fiery fucking passion because he just brings everything down. Like, he's fucking horrible. Every time I see him on the screen, I want to fucking throw up and turn it on whatever fucking else is on because I don't want to see it. But CM Punk has to be involved in it, so I'm going to sit there throughout it. It doesn't fucking matter because he'll make it good some way. Fuck. CM Punk has lost every fucking match he's been in for ever, it seems. He's one of those guys we talked about, like a Jericho, one of those kind of guys where they don't have to win every fucking match. They're going to be over some motherfucker. It doesn't matter. A Bryan, obviously. But I'm going to go, I don't know, the sense would be have Ryback win this one. You'd probably go to Hell in a Cell, and you'd probably have Punk win there. Let's hope it just doesn't get to fucking Hell in a Cell. It's just still building on CM Punk finally getting his hands on Heyman. Look for that probably to go down at Survivor Series or something. They'll probably get it done there and move Punk on to something fresh and something new after that. Because I could literally just, as Quaddy said, I could literally just see them go out and do a 25-minute promo session and then watch him have to work a match with a fucking retarded tree. Because I don't want to see that. But I'm going to go with Punk here because I don't give a shit. So, CM Punk your winner.
I'm glad they have a Punk and Heyman part in this pay-per-view. Probably the only thing I'm really looking forward to. Like J-Man said with that Punk Raw, where Punk was in Chicago, way he pretty much just handles Chicago's crowd is just crazy. No matter what company he's in, no matter how hot or how top or bottom of the list he's on, he's still the hottest dude in his hometown. And the only one that comes to my mind is Flair's the Carolinas. Mm-hmm. People will be like, Cena in Boston. No.
No, he gets booed.
You get booed. Anywhere else, Randy in St. Louis, we have so many retards here that want to follow wrestling. This match is going to be atrocious. It's going to be a train wreck, but you don't want to turn away. I don't know how they're going to continue this on until Hell in a Cell, what they can do that they haven't done. Maybe Punk will bring somebody in to help him. Who knows? I just don't want to see it, but like Jamin said, with Punk being out there, you have to watch. Because that's the only thing I watch on these 3-hour Raws is the Punk promos.
Yep, that's it.
So, who's going to win this? If Punk loses, it pretty much is spit on his face saying, Ryback's better than you, which we all know that's not right. So, Punk's going to win.
Next up, we have the main event for the vacant WWE Championship with Randy Orton going up against Daniel Bryan. Still the top storyline going on in WWE with it shouldn't be classified as that. It's not focusing around the title. It's focusing around alternative shit that is just stupid. You're making your heel in this feud and this program look like a fucking retard because he doesn't know who he is. He has to have Stephanie McMahon get in his face. Where's the Randy Orton that DDT'd me and kissed me in front of my husband and all this kind of shit? It's like Randy doesn't need to learn how to be a fucking heel. He doesn't need to learn how to. When he's when he is the way he is, he's outstanding and one of the best heels in the fucking business. But you had him come out like a bitch and hide behind authority and all this kind of shit, which looked fucking stupid. Which we said at the beginning looked fucking stupid, and now you're backtracking trying to find a way to make it right. And it comes off like you're backtracking and find a way to make it right. So, it's just fucking retarded. It's unpredictable. I don't know what they're going to do here because because sometimes it's good to be unpredictable, but it's good to be unpredictable when you're set up unpredictable. This is set up, they have no idea what the fuck they're doing. Because obviously we've seen, with that finish at Night of Champions, as I said, just cut off any interest that I fucking had for any of this because it was just fucking trash. It was horrible. And they throw a stipulation on this. I think Last Man Standing would be kind of cool if they did Last Man Standing, then go into a Hell in a Cell. That would make sense. Throw another special referee on it. Have Tripp special referee this one. Fuck over Bryan again. What are you getting out of that? You're getting nothing out of it. I don't know. They need to add something on this. Just vacating it after that finish is just retarded. You can't have Bryan lose clean here. That just can't happen. It would make no sense with how you've built Bryan up, with how you've built this story up. You can't just have here RKO off of no bullshit. So if Randy wins, bullshit's gonna fucking happen. Tripp and Steph, whatever the fuck's gonna be out there. So I'm gonna go with Daniel Bryan. I think it makes more sense to have Bryan overcome all the odds, win the title here. Randy get pissed off again, demand a Hell in a Cell, put him in there. This shit'll get done, kind of thing, or whatever. I could see the other way. Maybe people get involved on Randy's behalf. Randy wins. Then Bryan can come out and say, this is bullshit. Put us in a cage. Put us in a cell where nobody can get in. I could see that way, too. So that's why at both sides there's an argument to where you could figure something out. But a clean win ain't going to happen for Randy. It could happen for Bryan. He beat John Cena clean in the middle of the ring at SummerSlam, so he could beat anybody clean. For my case. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to go with Daniel Bryan. I really have no idea. It's what they should do. They should just run it as WWE champion until fucking I don't even give a shit. I was talking to him possibly win the Royal Rumble, so maybe he won't be champion going into the beginning of the year, but I don't know. Things like that change all the time. But I don't know. I could see sides for both, but I guess I'll go with Bryan. I'm probably drastically wrong, but I'm just going with what makes sense.
Oh, you're going with what makes sense?
So it's drastically wrong.
Like we said, after Night of Champions, everything just kind of blew up in all of our faces. We were all just like, what the hell just happened? Like, we were so pumped for this after SummerSlam and how it was just going to continue on and how we're just going to see this all over again. And then we got that Night of Champions and we have all the crap they've been trying to force feed us. It's just really, really getting old. If we don't have something new coming in, your fans are just going to start turning their backs on you, and you can't do that. With all these superstars sitting in the back on their hands doing absolutely nothing. It doesn't matter who really wins out of this. They're gonna have Night of Champ, or they're gonna have one in Hell in a Cell. It can literally be Doink the Clown come in with the win, and it's gonna have a match at Hell in a Cell.
He's dead.
Too soon? Too soon. I realized he was dead after I said it. It really doesn't matter. Maybe Triple win the title.
Sure.
The only way... Who's the biggest face in the company right now?
Daniel Bryan.
Besides him.
Daniel Bryan.
Thank you.
CM Punk is. Probably. But
of
course, we can't throw CM Punk and Daniel Bryan in there. Oh, no.
If you want Randy, like Jamie said, Randy's so far back on this whole heel thing, he's on the opposite side of the spectrum, and still being considered a face. The only way he can do that is if he just comes in a ring with, like, all the faces, big good guys, superheroes, and just RKOs them, all of them, and just stands there and just goes crazy. Starts
just a 45-minute RKO spree.
Just start punting people. You can't keep forcing us having Randy Orton destroy The Miz in Cleveland. Okay. Well, where's The Miz been, first off?
Yeah, what does it matter?
We thought he was back on MTV. Okay. And then he had a match on SmackDown. Okay. I don't know where we're going with this. If you want Randy Orton to be that vicious person, screw the PG era, screw everything else, and just let him be fucking the real Randy Orton, the Viper. The one that punted everybody multiple years ago. The one that still punched people. The one who RKOs people. The guy that you're, like, afraid to be in the ring with. Don't give us this, I'm going to hide behind authority, my finger in my vagina, and be very scared. It doesn't make it exciting. It makes it stupid. It makes you look like a pussy.
Yeah.
And we don't want that. We want the real Randy Orton face the real Daniel Bryan. We don't care who's marrying who. We don't care who's fucking who. We don't care who's behind who.
Exactly.
We want to see this match. And the way they keep putting people in, the way Big Show, The Shield, Tripp, and Steph, I'm just getting sick of it. I was pumped for this, and now I'm just sick of it. I just want it to go away. You know what's sad? I want John Cena to come back.
Duh! Did you just say that? Mark the tape, ladies and gentlemen.
If you think about it,
it's true.
When John Cena was here, we didn't have the what the fuck's gonna happen next. We're oh fuck, okay, John Cena's here. Oh, we're gonna have a decent match against Punk. We're gonna have a decent match against Daniel Bryan. We're gonna have a decent match against Randy Orton. Not what the fuck just happened type thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's getting old, and Daniel Bryan's gonna win this, and Hell in a Cell is gonna be very interesting because after Hell in a Cell we have Survivor Series, and then that's when everything kind of just starts shifting.
And it better be shifting because we're going to have some tickets in our hands by Survivor Series time. It better start fucking shifting or we're going to be really fucking pissed off.
You want to see Angry Quad, see him in New Orleans.
If something bad fucking happens.
How the fuck?
That's funny as hell. But yeah, this will now wrap up our WWE This Is a Battleground 2013.
Once in a lifetime.
Review. Once in a lifetime. For my partner, Quaddy, I am J-Man. Be sure to check out our review. Maybe we'll do it after the pay-per-view Sunday.
We may just...
If we're not falling asleep.
We may just show, like, the results and not even sit and bother.
True that. Because might watch that random game that's on at, like, 9:15 on Sunday. You see that?
Oakland, San Diego.
Because the Oakland game, they can't change the field or whatever, so they got, like, a game at, like, 9.
Due to the fact that, I think that... Is that Sunday or Monday?
Sunday night.
It is?
Sunday night. So they have 2 on Sunday night because they got who the fuck plays on Sunday night? I can't even think. Fuck, I don't know. Trying to think off the top of my head. It's pissing me off now. Fuck it.
Is it I can't think of it. I don't want to get on my phone and start distracting.
I know the Monday night game is Atlanta and the Jets, and then I can't think of who the fuck.
Is it Houston and 49ers?
That might be it.
Yeah, it is.
That might be it. Yeah. Yeah, I think that is it. Good call. Yes. Sure, check that out on Sunday.
Football game, yeah.
Yeah, football game. For Quaddy, I'm J-Man, and thank you for watching another edition of Pro Wrestling Pulse, the pulse of the professional wrestling world.